Hello students, today I am going to explain the topic heterotrophic mode of nutrition in non-green plants. This is the topic of class 7 and this is also in class 10, heterotrophic mode of nutrition in plants. So let's start this. Before I start explaining about the different modes of nutrition in non-green plants, first of all we should know what is this heterotrophism or heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Those organisms who are not capable of making their own food, then they are dependent upon others for their food. So this is what is known as heterotrophic mode of nutrition. In that only I had explained you in one of my video about holozoic nutrition. But today I am going to make you understand about different types of heterotrophic mode of nutrition in non-green plants. There are four types. The first one is parasitic. Second one is saprophytic. Third one, insectivores. And the fourth one is symbiotic. Insectivorous, symbiotic, saprophytic and parasitic. These are the types of nutrition in non-green plants. So let us go through these all one by one. The very first one is parasitic. Parasite means, those organisms who are dependent upon others either for shelter or for food, or maybe for both of these. So the organisms who are dependent upon others for shelter and food both, they are called total parasite. What they are called? Total parasite. And those who are either dependent upon food or shelter, any one of them, they are called partial parasite. These parasites may live on the body surface or inside the body. So in non-green plants, I am going to make you understand that you must have seen, during rainy season, you must have seen light yellow color of climbers which climbs over the big trees, and then you may have also seen that even they wrap over the electrical wires. They are Cuscuta. What they are known as? They are known as Cuscuta. In Hindi, what do we say? Amar Bel. What it does, see, just suppose this is what the tree, on which it starts wrapping over the tree, like this, they wrap, and they climb over the tree. The tree is known as host plant. It is what called host plant, and this is what called parasite. What they do? They have a thorn-like structure. कांटे की तरह उनमें एक स्ट्रक्चर पाया जाता है जिसे कि हम कहते हैं हॉस्टोरिया. What is that known as? That is known as haustoria. And what they do? These are the thorns. What they do? They prick the host plant. They go inside the host plant and they start absorbing food and water minerals for their survival. So see properly, look at this. This climber is not only getting shelter but also food. So what type of parasite this is? This is total parasite. So this is what the mode of nutrition, parasitic mode of nutrition. And those who are involved in such kind of nutrition, they are called parasites. What they are called? Parasite. The second one we have to go through saprophytic mode of nutrition. What is the second one? Saprophyte. You know, sap means juice. Sap means what? Juice. Or you can say liquid. Sap means liquid. Those plants which are non-green and they take their food in the form of liquid, they are called saprophytic plants. For example, fungi. You must have seen mushroom. These mushrooms are non-green. And where do they grow? You know, they grow on dead and decayed matters like rotten leaves, rotten stem, rotten plants. Over that they grow. For growing these mushrooms, you know, even farmers first they spread their field. The complete field is filled with rotten plants, leaves, hairs and stems. Over that these fungi are grown. So what they do actually, they release an enzyme. Here we should know the meaning of enzymes. Enzymes are biocatalyst. Biocatalyst means what? The secretion or the solutions, what it does, it breaks the food or the organic substances. It breaks the complex food into simplest form. So this enzyme or these enzymes are secreted by mushroom or fungi over these dead and decayed matters on which they are growing. Though they are dead and decayed, but they consist organic materials inside them. They are dead, but they have protein, they have fat, they have carbohydrates. So when these secretions are given to those dead and decayed parts, then these organic substances gets converted or synthesized into liquid form, into simple form. And those liquid form of food is absorbed by this root of the plants. In this way, fungi obtain its food, and such kind of nutrition is called saprophytic nutrition. And these animals these organisms which are involved in such type of nutrition, they are called saprophytes. What they are called? Saprophytes. So this was the second type of heterotrophic mode of nutrition in non-green plants. Third one is insectivores, or we can say insectivorous plant. What happened with them? You know, they are very attractive in color. बचपन से हम लोग सुनते आ रहे हैं कि कुछ प्लांट्स जो होते हैं वो कीड़े मकोड़े खाते हैं, है ना? तो ये वही प्लांट्स हैं जो कीड़े मकोड़े खाते हैं. आपने सनड्यू प्लांट का नाम सुना होगा, आपने पीचे प्लांट्स का नाम सुना होगा. तो आज हम लोग एग्जाम्पल में पीचे प्लांट को लेते हैं, है ना? दिस पीचे प्लांट इज वेरी अट्रैक्टिव एंड यू नो दे आर, see the structure, they are just like pitcher. See, the structure is like pitcher. They have hair projections inside their pitcher, and they have a lid also, covering also. They have a lid also, covering. But where do they grow? They grow on damp soil. They grow on damp soil. Damp soil, wherever they grow, no, these damp soil lacking nitrogen. Then there is a question. It's okay if the soil is lacking nitrogen. What is the need of nitrogen by the plants? Already this picture is green. This plant is completely green and very attractive colors are also there. It can prepare its own food. Then why they are called insectivorous? What do they need to catch prey or to catch insects? The need is what? They need nitrogen. No doubt, carbohydrate, fat, everything they are getting. But they need protein also for their growth and development. And this protein is made by nitrogen. They take nitrogen and convert it into protein. So this pitcher plant have everything. Chlorophyll is there, water is there, minerals also there, but still lacking nitrogen. Why? Because they grow in nitrogen lacking damp soil. And nitrogen can only be absorbed by the soil. It's okay now? So, to fulfill the requirements of nitrogen, what they do? They trap insects. When insects come, actually they have a very bright color, good attractive colors. So what insects think that they are flowers. They come and sit on that. As they come and land over that, this covering, this flap-like structure, it covers the insects. And these hair-like projections trap them. And they suck nitrogen from the insects and throw it out. So this is what the way insectivorous plant obtain nitrogen from the insects. And that is why they are also known as carnivores. They are also known as carnivores. So the third mode of nutrition, what we have learned, that is insectivorous. First we have completed parasite, second one is saprophytic, and the third one is insectivorous. So let us go through the last one. Another one is what? Symbiotic mode of nutrition, and it is what known as, it is also called symbiosis. What it is called? Symbiosis. You know symbiosis means what? It means mutualism. We can say mutualism, mutual understanding. Because this symbiosis is done with two different types of species. In such kind of mode of nutrition, two different species of organisms are involved. Like for example, algae and fungi is equal to lichen. So this lichen is the combination of algae and fungi. Here these both are of different species and they both live together. Not only they are living together, they are sharing their food and their important substances, essential things to each other and surviving. So in such kind of mode of nutrition, both the organisms are benefited from each other. Benefited from each other. If anyone will die, another will automatically die. How? I am making you understand. Algae have green color. It's okay. So it can prepare its food. They have green color. They can prepare their food. But they don't have true roots. So they are unable. They are not capable of absorbing water from the soil. But fungi has roots. They absorb water and minerals and supply to algae. Then what algae does? They prepare the food and then supply food to fungi. So are they both beneficial from each other or not? Yes, they both are beneficial for each other. And this kind of relation is known as symbiotic relation. This is what is known as symbiotic relation. Another example is, you must have heard about rhizobium. Have you ever heard about rhizobium bacteria? This rhizobium bacteria is found in the root nodules of leguminous plant. Leguminous plant means pulses. Don't get confused, pulses plant. In that, this rhizobium bacteria is found. What is done? This rhizobium convert atmospheric nitrogen into soil nitrogen, which is the essential part of plant nutrition. And instead of that, it lives on leguminous plant. So this rhizobium is getting shelter and food from this, and pulses are getting nitrogen from rhizobium. So are they benefited from each other or not? So this is also another kind of symbiotic relationship. So this relationship is known as symbiotic relationship. And organisms which are involved such kind of relationship, they are called symbionts. What they are called? Symbionts. So what we learned today? Today we learned heterotrophic mode of nutrition in non-green plants. All types: parasitic, saprophytic, insectivores and symbiosis. I hope you have understood. So if you don't, then see this video again and again. Then I'm sure that you'll be able to reply all questions related to this heterotrophic mode of nutrition in non-green plants. So please like this video, subscribe it for another video. Thank you very much.